Smash!
With 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, a shot of whiskey.
Oh my God!
Hey guys, RC Gate here from Squared Soca Rants, and I want to talk to you about, well, obviously it's right there in the corner of the screen, AEW Dynamite tonight. Are you excited? Am I excited? Let's see. Let's take a look at this poster. I guess call it a promo poster for everything that's supposed to be going on tonight. I know, not the greatest picture. I tried. I really did try, but then it was just going to get to me if I kept trying. So this is the best we got. So let's go off this promo picture. I guess call it a breakdown, analysis. I don't know. I just want to look through what's advertised here and see if I'm excited. I don't know. Am I? I better check my pulse. Anywho, so let's start from the main top there. We have Will Ospreay versus Aussie Open. Not versus, God, wow, I'm doing so great on these videos. We have Will Ospreay with Aussie Open to face the Young Bucks and a returning Kenny Omega in the finals of the Trios Championship Tournament. For God's sakes, please just call it 6-man tag, but that ain't happening. I'd have a little gripe there. Hey, it is called Squared Soca Rants. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't been really remembering what's happened in the tournaments. Like, I even had to look back up. I'm like, oh, I thought Will Ospreay and Aussie Open, they're out of it. No, they won. Okay, I guess it wasn't that big of a win that I went, oh yeah, I remember that. Of course, then again, my memory sucks. But for all the people that are involved in this match, you know it's going to be a lot of high flying, a lot of big kicks, a lot of super kick party, all that fun stuff. It's going to be all right. If I had to pick a winner, I'd probably go with Ospreay and Aussie Open because I want to see more of Aussie Open to really, get more of an understanding of what the tag team is, what they do. I doubt they're going to win because I just remembered, or did I remember? I don't know if I read correctly on the internet, and you can always trust the internet, that Will Ospreay was taking some time off, but I'm not going to confirm that. It could have just been some random thing I read. But yeah, a lot of high flying, a lot of big kicks, a lot of big moves. The real interesting thing here is going to be Kenny Omega. Now, I've seen a lot of good matches from Kenny. He's been out for quite a while. His return was all right, but it was very difficult to tell if it was a work or if it was real. And that's a plus in professional wrestling when you don't know. Like nowadays, we all know that wrestling is a work, but when say like guys like MJF, CM Punk, they seem so authentic and real, it blurs that line. And so Kenny, like if he is working, like he's doing this work of, all right, I'm going to start out a little slow. I'm going to show that I haven't been in the ring in a while. And he's been doing a pretty decent job of that. If it's real, I feel bad for him. Maybe he should have, had more time off to heal up, but I guess we'll see. So, okay, there is some intrigue to that match. The only intrigue in the next thing we'll talk about is, of course, Jake Hager versus Bryan Danielson. I'm always rooting for Danielson. I love his work, especially after leaving WWE. My God, this guy's a beast, and I love it. Just high intensity. He really tells you to your face, I'm going to kick your head in. Well, you know what he says. I can't say it. I don't want to be demonetized. I already tried to make a reaction video last week and it kept getting taken down. So I'm going to try to be a good boy. If anyone sees us. But yeah, I'll be really excited to see Danielson do his thing. Hager, I mean, he's an okay wrestler. Nothing that shouts, oh man, look at him go. And he hasn't really been utilized a whole lot match-wise in AEW. He's just been more Jericho's big bodyguard. And yet he got big profile matches here and there. I just don't understand it. But something I just observed here, you notice there where Jericho is, he's just right in the middle. Like, I don't think this is a special referees match. God, yeah, this picture is just horrible. I can't even read. But anyway, instead of, I mean, if he's going to come out with Hager, you would expect him to be, on the other side of Hager, not like right in the middle in a match he has nothing to do with. Or no, maybe, well, what is it? I think he's trying to sell the whole Lionheart thing. But, God, just be in his corner. You don't need to be right dab in the middle. I hope Bryan wins this, so I'm a little excited for it. Not a huge fan of Hager. Hey, I mean, utilize him more. Let him wrestle more. I don't know if he's just too busy doing mixed martial arts. Not really sure. So that'll be interesting. And, of course, Jericho's going to say something stupid. Or act silly. I don't know. Because he's a sports entertainer. But let's move on. Now, don't take this as me really criticizing or hating on women's wrestling. There's a lot of great female wrestlers out there who, yes, on one hand, they do need to be utilized a hell of a lot better, especially in AEW. Like, Raw has been doing better at showcasing or starting or restarting, whatever you call it, to showcase the women's division. SmackDown getting a little better. AEW's been really up and down, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But hey, we got Toni Storm and Hikaru Shida versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with Jamie Hayter, of course. Should be a good match. I like Britt Baker's work, mostly during promos or on the mic. She is a good wrestler. Toni Storm, love her wrestling. Hikaru Shida, she's all right. I mean, I've seen good matches from her, but she does do a lot of the same old stuff, and I know that's a lot of wrestlers do that. It should be a decent match, but the one thing I'm really hoping for, please AEW, please do this, is that they give Toni Storm and Shida a name, like a group name. And yes, it's stupid of me to want this, but it'll be hilarious if they do it. With Toni Storm, with Toni Storm and Thunder Rosa, we had Thunderstorm. Now, with, I don't mean to laugh at Thunder Rosa being gone. Get well soon. But now that we have this team, please AEW do this. Shida Storm, please do it. Even if it's just on commentary, I'll try to listen for it, but God. It's one of those things, it's juvenile, yes, but it'd be hilarious. But it's also something that AEW could do. Knowing them, they've made a lot of interesting choices. But before we get to the final thing, which you can clearly see right in the middle, I'm sure there's going to be more than just these matches. There's going to be a lot of moments, probably a lot of promos, a lot of Tony Schiavone running around. Oh yeah, broken tables, blood, cursing. Although last week there was no broken tables that I can remember. There wasn't any blood. There was a lot of cursing. Potty mouth mother. Anyway, but stuff we can expect from AEW Dynamite. I don't know. There's times they hit it out of the park, and then here lately they're back in a slump. A lot of disorganization. I mean, I still have fun watching it because I take my medicine before I do. Makes everything better. Anyway, but yes, the final part of this promo poster. Hey, I can say that 5 times fast, even though I didn't. Is yes, we will hear from Jon Moxley, which I am very intrigued about this. I mean, well, one thing I'm not a huge fan because AEW does this a lot. We'll hear from this person. Why does that have to be on a fucking... Sorry. Whoops. Why does it have to be on a poster? Or why does it have to be promoted? I don't know. That's just me. But anywho, I'm intrigued to see if we're going to get a mystery opponent or if they're going to announce someone that night, someone different, either someone in the company, someone out of the company, or are they going to do kind of the smart thing and have Punk come out and say, no, I'm still facing you. I don't care about this broken foot. I'm going to whoop you. Let's get it on for All Out. Which, yes, I'll be watching that too. I might go live. I don't know. So, yes, very intrigued to see what they're going to do because that match between Moxley and Punk, if CM Punk doesn't fight him at the pay-per-view, that match was like horrible. Like what the... Well, no, it wasn't horrible in the sense of what they were doing. It just seemed like you're starting to watch it. Okay, you're getting into it. Punk's selling the foot. You kind of knew that was going to happen because they really did play into that. Is he fully healed? Is he better? But then just out of nowhere, it was over. And you're like, what? So if they don't do something like that where Punk goes, no, I'm still going to face you, that was just a bad match then, just how quickly it ended. I mean, it was shocking. Yeah, obviously. Like, what? It's over? But yeah, then it would just make that really bad. But if he does come back, then it builds to the story. I mean, if he does end up wrestling. Although with AEW, there is always that, who's going to join next? Who's the big surprise? Even though, God, they really need to start booking better and being less cluttered with what they do. Well, anyway, folks, that's all for me. Hopefully Dynamite turns out better than expected. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to Squared Circle Rants on YouTube. Also, Squared Circle Rants is on Instagram and on Facebook. Yes, you right there can join the Squared Circle Rants Facebook page. And, I'm not selling anything yet, but just a cool place. You can bitch about wrestling, you can share memes, videos, discuss anything you want. Well, within reason, let's keep it a little respectful. We're not the court of cornet here. But yes, come join the fun. And yeah, have a good day.
That smell.